NADT runs a number of projects. We have our youth service, we have Wigton Market Hall, which we run a certain amount of facilities out of, and then we have our community development. Our youth programmes we've developed over the last number of years and now an award-winning service. We have programmes such as our upcycling project, which we run in partnership with another local charity, Free For All. We're now in the third year of our media programmes, which uses filmmaking as an engagement tool. We have our Blue in Youth, which works across Wigton, which is a gardening project. We have a Friday night project, which is based in Sillith. We do outreach work in Kirkbride, Aigton and Port Carlisle, and other areas where, when and if required.
Fantastic thing about Upcycle is it's very much a community venture, it's a charity, it works with local people, and what it does is it actually gives young people the opportunity to learn new skills, to get involved in upcycling, so taking a piece of furniture and making it beautiful, and actually that can then be sold onto the community. And then, you know, what I've seen so far in terms of the young people is the fact that actually it doesn't matter if you haven't, you know, tried it before. Lots of encouragement to have a go and to make something great and have a product at the end that you said, I made that.
The Friday Night Project is something where children come in on a Friday night and they can come and take part in activities that are set. So they get a chance to go off the streets, and they also can a chance to be safe and talk to friends and speak to other workers here. The children that attend here age ranges from 13 to 16-year-olds, so secondary school age. It's a fun experience to come to. If you're bored on a Friday night and you've got nothing else to do, there's a chance to come out and take part in some sport and make new friends.
We help to do public gardening as well as help with elderly outdoors, and we also do upcycling. I would recommend the group to others since it's really helpful and it's always fun outside of school.
NADT set up a youth club in Kirkbride and I decided to volunteer. There's many benefits of volunteering. The career I'm taking is childcare, so it really helps with my career, so it's great.
NADT run the media course for young people aged 16 to 25 who aren't in education, employment or training. And it's to give them new skills to basically either start a career in the media industry or improve their job prospects. What we tend to concentrate now on the media course is making sure that they have practical filmmaking skills, so getting to use the camera, using the lights, using the sound equipment, and getting them to just basically make their own films what they want to make. From the first course, This Is Halloween did really well at Keswick Film Festival, and then from the second course, Don't Suffer in Silence, the bullying documentary, it did well at Cumbria Short Film. And Signal of the Dead and Illusion, which were both from the third media course, want to try and get them out and about and hopefully entered into a few awards and film festivals.
It's a really good experience when you've worked on something that it's your idea, you've worked so hard on it, and when you see that finished product, you're very proud of it. I would recommend this course to other people, as it's not only a fantastic course for learning about media, the basics and everything else, it's a great experience for making new friends and just socialising in general, and it's good fun.
Yeah, I'd recommend this course as well, because even if you don't have experience in media, it's good to just delve into it and, like Nathan said, just pour your heart and soul into creating new things. And some of the friends I've met on this course, they're great people, and you make friends for a lifetime really, so it's really good.
We run various projects through our youth programme, because not every individual will like media or upcycling or gardening. They're just the vehicles. We can't deliver youth work. That comes through the conversations, the build-up of a trust.
Yeah, so for instance, one of the projects I do is a gardening project, and I would say about 5 or 6 of them on the project don't actually like gardening, but that's not the reason why they go. They go to have the conversations, they go to meet different new people, have different experiences. It's just the fact that they do that through gardening, so they think that they're there to weed gardens and plant new plants and make things look pretty. But it's everything else that they're learning along the way, that sometimes when you go back to them and say, did you realise you did this, or you've made new friends here, it's like, oh God, yeah, I never realised. So it works really well.
We also have done some very project-specific programmes. We're involved in the local area with development of social activities, which is very important. We're all living in isolation, whether we're living in our bedrooms, gaming, whether we're living in our homes, not seeing anybody, whether we're working from home. The pubs have started to reduce. People don't go to the churches the way they do. That sense, the centres of communities is becoming less and less. And part of our role is to give access to whether it be events or something like that, where community can gather and celebrate together. So we've been involved in Wigton Christmas Lights, for example, hugely behind the development of that. And recently we were involved with a very successful Guinness World Record attempt, which gave our local community an opportunity to celebrate its place in history. We just ran Footprints of Our Fathers, which was a successful heritage programme. One of our news programmes is Men in Workshops, which is born really from our upcycling project. We were approached by Age UK. They were looking to run the programme locally. I knew we had our upcycling project running, and it just seemed there was natural alignment between the two. So we now run Men in Workshops in partnership with Age UK, and the whole idea is to try and eventually bring upcycle and Men in Workshops together, so there's a transfer of skills, so very much the intergenerational approach. We also run Wigton Market Hall, and from the Market Hall there's a number of services that run. We have services that people can access, such as Citizens Advice Bureau, MP surgeries are held here, local councillors' surgeries are held here, Wigton Town Council's meetings are held here. We ourselves run a lunch club in partnership with another local charity, Chrysalis, for adults with learning disabilities, and that runs in our cafe downstairs. From a social aspect, we run cash bingo nights every Thursday night without fail, which has proved really, really popular. And our cafe as a whole has been running successfully for 6 years now. I think one of my proudest moments in being part of NADT was when we had a visit from Prince Charles, and His Royal Highness sat in our little cafe, which at one point faced closure, and sat and had a cup of tea and a slice of cake. NADT is funded through a mixture of grant income and earned income. In an ideal world, it would be all earned income, and it would give us a much more sustainable approach for the future. And that is where we would like to go. But we are still dependent on grant income. And we've been very lucky with the relationship that we have with our funders. We've had some fantastic projects funded through BBC Children in Need, the Rank Foundation, Heritage Lottery Fund, to name just a few. Over the last number of years, NADT has won several awards, but I think one of the main successes of NADT has been the community involvement. We've done things from celebrating the Queen's Jubilee, where we had 140 people having a tea party downstairs, to recently a Guinness World Record with over 1,500 people. It's that kind of participation. We've had more volunteers each year. That has grown, and that to me is the success of NADT. It's great to win the prizes and have that acknowledgement, but that feeling very much bedded down in the communities that we work in, that is the success.
The future for NADT looks bright. We always struggle with funding, so one of our aims is to try and secure longer term funding so that we're not always chasing it. And I'd like to see the youth project expand even more into more areas in North Allerdale, and a continuation of some of the projects, maybe not in the same guise, something different.
I don't think they have a high enough profile. They deserve a much higher profile. When I became involved, I just didn't realise all the multitude of things that they're doing within the community. There's so many different things that they do. I'm amazed, and I'd encourage folk to pop into the Market Hall and just see what they are up to and doing, and the courses and different things that are available here within this building. It's amazing.
I think the difference that NADT makes, or the people that are involved with NADT make, we're living through the fastest revolution in history, the technology revolution. We live our lives at a completely different pace to our ancestors. And during those times, it can be hard on people. It's very demanding on, especially our young people. It's what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? When do you want to do it? It's all instant. And I think the personal development and the pastoral support that is embedded in our programs allows people the time and the space to be able to focus on themselves in a place where there's no judgment and a safe environment. And I'm very, very lucky to lead a team that is very good at that. And that difference, although small, is huge in somebody's life.